Welcome to a new episode of Hyphens Haven, the space for multi-hyphenate artists who work on stage and off, in front of the camera and behind the scenes. We're sharing our paths to becoming who we are. And it's been a while since I've been able to record an episode. But here I am, ready in this first full work week of the new year of 2025. I'm so inspired, actually. This recording is following the national service of President Jimmy Carter. So just inspired about the life of service that he gave and the type of service that I want to give. And I'm here because I've done something I never have before, which is plan an entire year of podcast episodes, of weekly podcast episode. I have planned 52 episodes now. Hopefully they will all get recorded and posted on time. So we're just praying through that. But and if you're an artist yourself, and I'm sure you have ambitious goals, you want to land that dream role, or you intend to finish the novel, you may intend to even start your book. You're launching a successful solo exhibition, and you want to shoot that film. Well, got some things to share with you. But while I know ambition is essential, setting realistic goals is crucial for long-term success and maintaining motivation throughout the year. So here I am, again, just inspired by service. And I have some questions, all right? Because this episode is about equipping us as artists, multi-hyphenated artists, um, to answer questions as we gather these strategies and we set these goals for the year, right? So I have about 10. The name of this episode is about 10 questions to set realistic goals for artists in 2025. So let's start. I'll ask and I'll also answer them too. Number one, what projects from 2024 were the most fulfilling? Last year, 2024, the film that I self-produced, that I raised the money for, I got it screened in select AMC theaters, which is, I have been working towards this goal, this dream, for well over a decade. And by golly, I did it. I, along with a great team of artists, because this is more than just me. This is about involving a community of skilled professionals who are great at their crafts and inviting them in a space where their artistry can shine. I'm so thankful to all of the artists who joined me over the past several years, from developing the script, from shooting it, to editing it, to getting it to the next phase, preparing for all of the items needed for a premiere event. I'm so grateful. I'm preparing for great things to happen in 2025, but that project, the Delilah Factor screening in select AMC theaters, was so fulfilling to me. Dream come true. Number two, what skills did you improve upon to get through the year? Well, one skill I had to level up on is creatively designing solutions when I've come to a wall. So one of those walls I came to was getting the backdrop and red carpet sent to AMC. So first I had to go and work with the company to design it. But what was the holdup was the red carpet. I ordered from one company. It said that it was delayed or even when I received it, it wasn't what I imagined it would be. I had to quickly go and get another red carpet. I had everything by premiere date, fortunately, but I certainly had to level up my skill of creatively designing a solution when I'm come to a hard wall, very hard wall. Um, I had some other difficulties, but generally, in any of the difficulties that were presented, I believed in myself to figure it out. Whatever I needed to do, whoever I needed to speak to, I just found a way. So that was the skill I had to level up on. Number three, in what ways were you too ambitious? Okay, so I have this idea that I not only wanted to have the premiere screening, but immediately after, I wanted to have a recording of a live podcast in which I interviewed an artist and we all had dinner. Now, it happened, yes, but that episode needs to be edited, and I am too tired to edit it. I am gathering funds to pay an artist to edit it for me right now. So that is just on hold. It was very ambitious in that there were a lot of moving parts. Fortunately, it all came together again, but it was tiring. And I noticed that not just that screening, but the number of screenings I had afterwards by definitely end of November, mid-November, I was exhausted. Like I was just too tired. So I was a little too ambitious to think that I could go on several cities tour to screenings. I wanted to be present. If it's playing in an AMC, I want to be present that day. And I only made it to three cities. So that was too ambitious of me to not consider the level of energy that it would take to complete that goal. But I'm going to see about what I can do in 2025. Number four, what areas of improvement can I acknowledge? Okay, so working on these events, working on this project, I hire contractors. All of the artists that I work with are 1099 employees. I need to improve on developing a full-time team. I need a W-2 employee for Dream of Drea. So, because I did not have the proper funding to pay for someone to work full-time, I did not excel in asking people for help. And there were fantastic volunteers. There were people I could not have made it through Atlanta, particularly without my sorors of Delta Sigma Theta, as well as my Georgia Tech friends. Those two groups really came together to help me. And but I needed more help to get through other things. So I need to improve on asking for help, for sharing my shortcomings with people. And even though you're listening to this podcast, if you would like to help me, I welcome you. Yes, I still need help to get through all of the things that I would like to see happen for 2025. Number five, what is my why? Okay, I'm going to ask a couple more questions because there's one question that I have been asking every day of this year, and this is the 9th day of January. What is my assignment for 2025? What is my God-given assignment for this year? So I feel that what I want to do should be in complete alignment with God's will. So I'm asking, what is that assignment? as well as what is my core motivation for pursuing my art. And I was thinking, is it to have some type of glory? Is it to have some type of social impact? I want to express myself. I want to entertain. Yes, to all of it. I want to be able to do all of that. So, my big why is to express myself because it feels good to create. I want to entertain and educate people. I definitely want to make a social impact. So that is my why. And I hope that you write down your why. Okay. Number 6, what are your top 3 to 5 priorities for the year? So for the year of 2025, I want to learn how to get this independent film in the global marketplace. I have worked so hard all of these years to complete the film that now that that step is done, I need to figure out how people can see it. I'm so grateful to the responses I've received. One audience member says that she didn't know that she needed to come to the theater for healing. And just another audience member saying that it kept her mind working as far as like a little mystery puzzle piece. And yeah, it's just been some great responses to people who have seen it. So now I need to figure out how to get it into other countries. Really, how does that work? I want to get in the global marketplace. Number 2, I need to hire a team. Um, Dream of Drea right now has 4 main spaces of which income has come through the film and the theater productions. I have one, let's see, I'm about to work with the Kennedy Center again in February as they're gearing up for their national event for collegiate students who want to pursue professional careers in theater, there's film that I still need to figure out how the global marketplace works. There's the social media. I am monetized in more than one platform, and to create content for those platforms, I need to do. I'm still an author. I'm still working in education, though I have not taught a class since 2023. So I feel like it's about time to start teaching. But in working through all of these departments, I need a formidable team. So my second priority is to hire a team. My third priority is I would like to bring back that play in the plate experience from last year. As I mentioned, I had that experience immediately after the first premiere. It was fantastic. The thing about that is that I loved when attendees walked in as complete strangers, and by the end of it, they were walking out as besties because of how I've set it up for networking. And there's food and there's entertainment. It's great. So that is my third priority. I've actually started to write out um, a retreat. I think it would be so cool to have a retreat for multi-hyphenates, for us to get together. And by the end of that retreat, maybe we have something either filmed, maybe like a short film, or we prepare ourselves for a short play, but something we need to come together and create a collective. So, yeah, those are my 3 priorities for the year. Um, I have some other desires, like I want to see what it's like to purchase a building. So if I have this a play and a plate experience, I would have like a home base for artists to come together and connect. But those are my priorities for 2025. We'll see what God has to say about all of that, as I'm a strong, firm believer in God, and definitely make space for the will of God to enter and to guide me. All right, number 7. Well, this is a question. What do your monthly checkpoints look like as you approach your why? So, my why again is to not just entertain, but I want to have a social impact on my audience. I just want to enjoy the journey of creating. So when I think about my monthly checkpoints, maybe I need to get through the first quarter. So maybe I need to do more research. In fact, I think all of January is going to be devoted to some research into global checkpoints. You know, I have been introduced to some classes that I will enroll in as far as getting more information on how that process works, what the documents needed, or just other types of insurance. I know, but January is about research. February, I know I'm working with the Kennedy Center again. February, I know I need to have at least a written job description that I'm ready to share. So I think let's get those two months down because it is a lot to think about. And I need to shout out Jade, who shared that she has planned out her entire year by day. She is an incredible artist. And I just give her kudos for doing that. I was able to do the 52 weekly podcast that I would like to see discussed and posted, but she has planned it out to the day. So for you, you think about your monthly checkpoints as you approach your why, okay? Number 8, what are your plans to invest in your professional development? Because artists, we just can't be by ourselves. Sometimes we need to go to some conference, some retreat, even if I have to plan a retreat, because I know that when we're in these spaces where we can share ideas, I may be at the front, I may teach something, but I am being taught as well. So my plan to invest in my professional development includes, well, we'll keep going back to the Kennedy Center. I mean, it's a space where I have some word to give, and yet I know that I will receive a word too. So that's on my plate right now. But you can think more about your professional development. And see, I'm still working through these questions myself, okay? Because this is a collaborative process, okay, for us to work together. Number 9, what self-care methods would you schedule this year? And this is good because last year I did not schedule self-care for me, and I was hurting by the end of the year. I was overextended. I basically shut down. Um, and that's not good. So I have this question down because you and I should seriously consider planning the happiness we need. Do we need to plan a trip? We need to plan to go to the spa. We need to plan to exercise. We need to plan to have um, healthy eating blocks during the week, during the day. But we need to plan for our happiness. We need to have our self-care methods ready this year. Okay. And number 10, how do you intend to celebrate your success? How do I plan to celebrate my success? I mean, I share updates on my social media platforms, but I don't think that's enough. I have not had a birthday party in years. So maybe I need to plan for a birthday party. Yeah, maybe I do need it. My birthday is in August, and I just have not given myself any type of like, yay, it's my birthday. I haven't felt that, but maybe this is the year. I need to plan my birthday. I need to celebrate my success more. I mean, this little blurb on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, it's one thing, but like I need to plan my success, right? And you do too. So let's plan together. You tell me what you're doing to plan your success. And as I'm intentionally planning my success, we can share. Okay, let's just interchange our ideas. But as artists, just want to say this, especially multi-hyphenated artists. You're a producer, you're a writer, you're a director, you are all of these things, costume designer, you do makeup, you do hair if you need be. Make sure that you are dedicating blocks of time in the month, in the year, excuse me, to like just one discipline. Because I know we're able to go in our bag and combine things together. But as we're growing, I would urge you and me, I'm talking to myself, that I set aside time to have a theme week. Like all I do this week is write. And there's an opportunity on the table for a TV network to write a script. I'm awaiting to hear back from someone who has the first 20 pages to tell me if it's a go or not. So if it is, I will dedicate myself to just finishing the script. Um, I have not been on stage in years. I am a union actor, and I have not worked an equity contract in a long time. And I'm feeling that maybe this is the year that I at least need to have two auditions for equity shows. Um, Even as producing, I mean, I'm producing now, getting this podcast together, having a conversation with you. So it's the year. It's the year to answer all of these questions, these at least 10, about 10 questions. And let's get these realistic goals set for 2025. Yeah. So if this podcast has helped you, this session, just please share it, right? This is my first podcast in some months. And I'm going to do my best to post these episodes in a timely manner every week on time. And I hope you join me for this journey, right? So be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to Dream of Drea across all social media platforms. And I'm Drea of Dream of Drea, with a company that is on a mission to inspire and inform audiences, as well as involve you through transcendent storytelling. All right. So remember, wherever you are, right now is the perfect time to dream and act on them. I am Drea Lewis, and I'm so happy that I'm back. All right. Till next week, have your questions answered. Really, post them on social media and let's chat more. Okay. All right. Bye, y'all.